This is Michael Locke, and he's running for International Students Officer. If you wouldn't mind saying a few words to introduce yourself.
Sure. Hi guys, my name is Michael. I'm a first year student from Hong Kong, and as an international student I know exactly how it feels, and that is exactly why I'm here today to run for International Students Officer. Please support me. Thanks.
Okay, so integration is often seen as an important issue at LSE with people from so many different national groups, and some nationalities, some would say, integrate more than others, and it can be a bit difficult. What would you do about that to make sure integration really does happen here at LSE?
Well, I think one of the best things about LSE is that it is a learning school of everyone. So as you said, there are nationalities represented here. Actually, I think there are more here than the United Nations. So as International Students Officer, I'll aim to create more international events, both social ones as well as political ones. So I would aim to work with different societies to create social functions as well as forums and discussions so that everyone in a school, wherever they're from, whatever the culture is, are aware of the existence of these cultures on campus.
And you're from Hong Kong, Michael,
yeah.
And people often talk about the involvement of Chinese students, not so much in the union, but especially in terms of student politics and the media group, and that Chinese students are often a little bit underrepresented in those areas. Do you think there should be steps taken to kind of address that issue?
I think as a student of the LSE, I believe in equality, so I would not advocate on special steps to take just for a specific national group. But I would personally, as a Chinese student here at the LSE, encourage my colleagues and my fellow students to take a more active role in student politics here at the LSE, which is a really important part of life at the LSE, which is one of the reasons why I'm standing here today to hopefully be a representative of Chinese students and, of course, other international students.
A significant part of the role of International Officer is Global Week,
yeah.
And this year it being integrated with RAG Week. A lot of people said that despite a successful week, there wasn't much global in the week. Do you think that's a mistake to put the week together with RAG Week?
Well, as a first year student, I've never experienced a separate global and a separate RAG Week. However, as part of the Global RAG Week, I was in charge of the International Students Forum. I think it was a really successful event, and if I were to become International Students Officer, I will definitely put the RAG Week and Global Week together, such that it can together combine a chemical effect, which works really well, I think. But what perhaps needs to be advocated more is the international aspect of the week, and perhaps as International Officer, I will design a program or a theme for each day, such that the international element is further highlighted, as well as the RAG element of the week.
Okay, and then going back, I suppose, to integration in a sense, is that one of the big issues that people have seen as quite divisive in the student body between national groups have been the repercussions of events in Israel and Palestine. And there have been tensions arising from that. You, along with the anti-racism officer, maybe seem to be called upon to kind of deal with these kind of issues. How would you go about that?
Well, my year as International Officer will be based on three main principal cornerstones: equality, freedom, and support. Basically, what I believe is that students have the right to do whatever they want, and as an officer in a student union, I will support them, and I support every student equally. And however, when it comes to these issues, I will definitely maintain an impartial, neutral, and unbiased role, and to become a facilitator rather than getting involved and actively engaged in the debate itself. And I'll try to use my role as an impartial character to solve the problems between students. But my main concern would be student welfare and interests of students, especially international students on campus. And so when crises like these come upon, then I will make sure that student welfare is taken care of, and then we look at the political side of things.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.